welcome to my kitchen again. Tonight, we're gonna make a dish with chicken and fresh peas and some whole grain noodles. Lots of Parmesan cheese. Love my cheese. You ever had a moment in time where you're just kind of sitting there going about your day and you're thinking, what am I gonna make for dinner? I'm tired, I don't have the energy, but you get a craving. Well, this was kind of one of the dishes that I had a craving on. So it's something that I sort of created years ago when our kids were real little, and I've just continued to build on it since then. So we're gonna start with the chicken. Got mine ready to go. I'm going to use boneless, skinless chicken. I've already cut it into small pieces. I saved you the hassle of having to watch me cut up chicken. I use good quality boneless, skinless chicken, and I've got it ready to go. So let's start making this dish. It's gonna be super yummy, and I think you're gonna like it. Okay, all right, so I've got the components of our meal ready. It's sitting here and it's simple. I've already boiled up my noodles, because again, I didn't think you wanted to watch me boil water. So noodles are ready to go. Chicken, peas, tons of Parmesan cheese, chicken broth, good quality oil. Got my burner going. We're gonna get ready to cook. But I wanna give you some facts about what I've got assembled here. So the three main components of the dish, chicken, peas, and I've got whole grain noodles, okay? So again, I have my cheat sheet because, you know, my brain has a lot of brain fog throughout the day and sometimes I just forget things. So I'd rather give you my cheat sheet and just tell you. So chicken, by the way, we all know it has tryptophan. We think of tryptophan as something that makes us sleepy. But did you know that tryptophan actually is one of the building blocks for serotonin? I've talked about it before, but serotonin is a huge, huge mood stabilizing chemical in the brain. It's a neurotransmitter that it's not only functions in the brain, but it actually works all over the body. It helps us sleep, energy, moods, you name it. Brain fog, I have a lot of. So we need as much serotonin as we can get, right? Okay, so moving on. Chicken also has choline. This helps with memory support. I think we all need that. So, you know, let's just eat our chicken, right? All right, chicken also has B12. So do the peas. B12, the B vitamins, help with brain fog, fatigue, help stabilize moods. They also support nerve function in our body. Peas also have magnesium, regulate our nervous system. I didn't know magnesium did that. Helps us to calm down. Guess I did. It's in a lot of things that help you to feel sleepy sometimes. Antioxidants. Peas and also have antioxidants in it. These are good for helping, they fight the free radicals in the body, things that cause cancer, help our cells. They help our cells be healthy. So that way we have less with inflammation, irritation. Whole grain noodles are really good for gut through the use of fiber. So that brain-gut dynamic, whole grain noodles are a complex carbohydrate. They really help with the fiber by putting that fiber intake into your digestive tract, which also acts as a prebiotic. So again, that prebiotic is a healthy microbiome that we need in our digestive tract to help fight against the inflammation and infection in the body. So, all right, let's get started. Done talking about my healthy stuff. Let's throw that away. Let's move on over here. Did that stick in my hair? I don't know. Oh, it's on the ground. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, got my burner going. Here's my pan. It's about to get pretty loud. I've got some good quality olive oil. You want your fan on. I'm gonna turn it on low just simply because I don't want it to be super loud. But drizzle in until you just feel that, you know, that's enough. I don't measure. We're just gonna make this simple. Let that get hot, take your chicken. We're gonna dump the chicken in here, and you can already hear it starting to get hot and sizzle. So we're just gonna move this around a little. And while this is doing this, let me hop over here because I forgot to get my seasoning. If you're like me, or if you're not, I am super organizing OCD. So I have all my spices in here. You do your spices however they work for you in your kitchen. For me, this is what I do. I use these little mason jars. So what I'm looking for, that's not it. All right, here we go. I like Mrs. Dash seasoning. The one I use is garlic and herb. I like it. It doesn't have salt in it. It doesn't have a lot of other crap in it that I don't like. So I'm going to use this. You can use whatever kind of seasoning you want. If you want to use fresh garlic, if you want to use salt, pepper, whatever works for you. So we're going to come in here. We're just going to keep stirring. Basically saute the chicken is what I'm doing. I haven't added any spices or seasoning to it yet. I want to get my chicken really going. And then as soon as the chicken cooks up real good, I'm going to add my peas. Alright, so I've got my chicken sauteing up pretty good. One thing I forgot to mention, let me turn this off so we can have less noise. One thing I forgot to mention is I use a package of chicken, so about a pound of boneless, skinless chicken. Again, use however much you want. But if you want to come in and take a look, you see my chicken is starting to get brown here. So as it starts to brown up like that, now what I'm going to do is take my peas and dump those in. Put this in here. My mom always says clean as you go. Get to it in a minute, Mom. So now I'm just going to saute. What I'm using is frozen peas. I've taken rinsed, put them in the colander, put them in the sink, rinsed them real good. You can use canned peas, fresh peas, frozen peas, whatever your heart likes. It's really up to you. The key is that you're just going to eat some good vegetables and get it in here. You can also change this dish if you don't want peas. You could put broccoli in here, or you could put whatever, maybe squash, peppers, onions, whatever kind of vegetables you want. I've always made this with peas. It just seems to be what my 5-year-old himself likes. My husband doesn't like this dish. He doesn't like peas. So I usually have more than enough left over to be able to eat on throughout the week or to save it for our future week. So we got this going. All we're doing is basically cooking the peas up a little, getting everything nice and hot. I had peas kind of pop out here. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of that Mrs. Dash seasoning. I don't measure. I just kind of go in until my heart's content. Mix it around. I'll probably add some more as we go along. Again, getting everything mixed real good. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is take my chicken broth. I like to use low sodium chicken broth. Swanson's has always been my go-to. Again, use whatever brand you like. If you want to use full sodium, full salt, I try to limit my salt intake to just what works for me. Again, I don't measure. I just pour. I'm gonna pour in there. What this is gonna do is it's gonna help cook down those peas. So that's good for now. I'm gonna set this aside because I probably will use more of it in a little bit when we have the noodles. So now we're just gonna stir this up. Let this continue to cook a little bit and let those peas cook until they're done. All right, next up is gonna be the noodles. All right, so I've got the peas still going here. We don't want to cook these down until the peas completely lose color. We still want all the nutrients. We still want the freshness of the peas. So some of the broth is cooked down enough. I'm going to go ahead and add the noodles. I'm going to come over here. Again, I'm just going to dump, go to town. Just going to work on getting all those stirred in. Probably add some more seasoning. This is where if you feel like you need some more broth, you can add it. We definitely want to have escapee. We definitely want a little bit of chicken broth because we want to have some sauce to this dish. So I can see we're running a little low. I'm gonna reach on over here. Let's add a little more in again. We don't want it to be soup, but we do want it to have that sauce. I'm gonna add a little more seasoning now that I've put my noodles in. Get it all good and stirred, mixed around. I have a lot of peas and noodles that seem to want to jump out and escape tonight. But you know what? That's me. That's how I cook. Things go flying. Just have fun. You can clean up later. That's all that matters. All right, so now this is done. What I'm gonna do is turn the burner off. I'm gonna slide this over a little. And now I have probably my version of a cup of Parmesan, probably more like 2 cups if I'm being honest. I love cheese. Parmesan's a real good hard cheese. So we're just gonna start going to town. We're gonna take and just dump it in. That works too. Let's just stir and mix. Stir and mix. We want everything good and coated with this Parmesan. Seems like this dish just kind of expanded, but that's okay. You're gonna have lots to eat for the week. If you have a large family, this will feed a large family. If not, if you're cooking for yourself, cut down the portions, cut down the amount you're cooking, or if you wanna cook a lot like I did. And then I usually put it in containers, store it, and just eat on it throughout the week when I need something quick, especially in between when I'm working with my patients. I'm also a professor at a university, so when I'm not working with patients, I'm grading student papers. So sometimes I just need a quick, fast meal and just go in the refrigerator, get the container, scoop some out, warm it up in the microwave. Bob's your uncle, I'm good to go. This is what this dish looks like. You see that Parmesan is melted, it's gooey. You can see some of the liquid still down here. That's what you want. See that broth? Nice and yummy. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna plate some of this up. If anybody knows me, knows I like pink, so of course, you know, pink shirt, pink pot holder, pink serving spoon. If I could find pink forks and knives, I probably would do that too. Sure, my husband doesn't like it, but you know what? It works to eat with. Keep scooping. Get a fork. Come on over. Get a fork. Close to pink. Iridescent. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of everything on this bite. This is so good. So good. I hope y'all enjoy. From my kitchen to yours. Have a great night.